The Chiefs get stunned in Green Bay as the Packers win 27-19. Here's Patrick Mahomes on that officiating.
It is what it is, man. I mean, obviously the guy was probably a little early, but at the end of the game, they're letting guys play. I'm kind of about that. I'd rather you let the guys play and let the guys win it on the field. It's a hard job, man. So when we're in that situation, I can't be wanting a flag. I have to try to go out there and win the game myself and with the rest of my teammates.
So the missed call proved costly, or maybe it was much more than that, though, Mina. The Packers offense was able to hold the Chiefs to just 2 possessions in the first half by just eating up chunks of the clock. How'd they do that?
Yeah, the Packers were the better team, regardless of the calls. And what they did on offense, particularly in the first half, was, to me, the perfect script for playing the Kansas City Chiefs, who, as we've discussed, have been a good defense all year long, but they have been vulnerable to the run, 27th in run DVOA on defense. And the Packers, with A.J. Dillon, did a fantastic job of staying committed on the ground. On top of that, Matt LaFleur was able to neutralize the Chiefs' pass rush, which is also very good, with heavy play action, second most play action in the league this weekend, third most motion at the snap, a lot of misdirection. Jordan Love made some really outstanding throws, but watching them, what struck me was he was constantly being put in a good position to do so by his play caller.
Mm-hmm. What a beautiful thing, man. I remember a time when I said Jordan Love was drafted and it was a good decision by Brian Gutekunst. That was a long time ago, but I remember a time that happened. I like what he did on third down. I think third down, Jordan Love was phenomenal last night, and even on fourth down, on the 4th and 1, right here where you see the fadeaway pass. This is a confidence throw. Mm-hmm. Chris Jones bearing down in your face. You understand that I'm going to give my guy a chance. It could have went either way, but this is the one for me. He's thinking fast. He's processing fast. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go pick up a first down and live to play some more downs. That's the thing when you play against Kansas City, or to that point, like we were talking about San Francisco, RC, is that you got to possess the football.
Yeah.
However you have to do it, and most of the time it's going to be from your quarterback making some throws that are a little bit dicey or using his legs to continue to extend drives. I thought what Jordan Love did last night was a step forward in proving that not only is he the franchise guy, that Green Bay can actually win some games. I think they're going to get in the playoffs this year too.
MK, you talk about the motions. I think the first 10 snaps, 9 of them had motion. It was a very clear plan. Don't forget, Bolton's still out for Kansas City. Like, very clear plan that they wanted to try to confuse them. And again, the play action. I also like this. This is something that, Marcus, you talk about, like, development. They're giving him more control at the line of scrimmage. You know, like, they're giving him more check with me's, more multiple plays. They're getting out of bad into good. I think that's a little bit more trust. And the last thing, Christian Watson, 2 weeks in a row, the physical talent is shining.
You're seeing that develop. You're also seeing just the patience maybe with Jordan Love pay off so far.
Yeah.
RC, for Mahomes and company on the other side, they're held to under 21 points for the 7th time this season.
Yeah.
What happened to that once explosive offense?
What happened to that once, like, fun offense, right? and not stressed offense? It was all so easy. You know what I mean? You know, like Lauryn Hill said, it could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. Right? When we would see Patrick, shut up, Marcus.
I know.
Like, not saying the song. We would see Patrick Mahomes get out of the pocket and throw it with his left hand, and it was just part of having fun because they had 5 explosive plays in that drive. Both Marcus and I went to LSU, and our strength coach was named Tommy Moffitt. Tommy Moffitt was going to make you push weight. And so when we got to the combine or the pro day and they put 225 on the bar, it was easy. Now, if I walk into the gym and I got 135, I may have to ask for a spot. That's how the Kansas City Chiefs look offensively. The Kansas City Chiefs can't find ways to create big plays, and so Matt Nagy and Andy Reid are having to dial these things up and having to try to find out ways to create explosive. And you got the best quarterback in the world. Yep. You have a quarterback that can throw a football anywhere you need him to. He can put it back across his body. He can use his legs. But with the group of skilled players surrounding him, they are having difficulty doing that. And so that's why you find yourself stressed in the second half, trying to figure out how to push a football down the field to a wide receiver that you don't know if he's going to catch it either way. It's a very difficult place for this team to be in, and they can't win a championship like this, especially now losing defenders.
Yeah, they have a people and a protection problem, RC, and I've tried to hold on, like, getting concerned about that because I honestly believed it'll get fixed. and it continues to show itself. The tackles are both struggling. Not only are there drops, we know that, like, there's still the I'm not on the same page at Patrick. This is later in the game, right? MVS. We've seen this against Philadelphia a couple weeks ago. He runs in, Patrick throws it down the numbers. Is it supposed to be a post? Is it supposed to not? But either way, there's miscommunication again.
Yeah.
And then the interception, it feels like every time late in the game they throw a ball to Sky Moore, it gets picked off, to be honest with you guys. At the top of the screen, Sky Moore, you're trying to get that switch release over man coverage. Defender plays over the top. Sky Moore looks like he stops expecting a back shoulder. Patrick throws it like he's expecting him to continue to run. Again, everyone wants to go, well, whose fault is it? It's the Kansas City Chiefs' offensive fault. And the fact that it's December.
Dan, also, too, though. Yeah. Dan, also, too, look at that play. Keyshawn Nixon was over-prepared for that route. He knew exactly what level to be on. He knew to go flat after the switch release. The Kansas City Chiefs have also become extremely predictable offensively. How much does that hurt Patrick in being able to create explosive plays with dudes who can't create separation on their own?
Yeah, big time. They're 20th in explosive plays, RC, and your point is dead on. It's December, and I think it's this. We've talked about this. Every play they start with, well, what tackle do we help? How do we protect? This and that minimizes your options, right? Your playbook is shrunk. And then who do we build the plays for outside of 87? So our playbook is even more shrunk. And I think that's the reality. Matt Nagy and Andy Reid, they're working with like a shrunken playbook right now.
Yeah, it did seem like there was one opportunity where Travis Kelce was pretty wide open in the game. But for the most part, these defenses have been able to contain him too, or at least double team him and frustrate him.